As you guys can see, they finally give out. Well, at least one side did. So sit back, make sure to hit a subscribe and a thumbs up, and I'll give you my 1 year review of having these LASFIT switchbacks. Alright, so as I mentioned, these lights finally took a toll. Actually, this one, this side dimmed out, and the hyper white or the bright white actually died out. This side is still good. The hyper white and the yellow amber is still good, but I don't think it's working at its highest capacity. All the LASFIT products that I've used, whether they're LED bulbs on top, whether the fogs, whether they're the switchbacks or just the regular headlights, they are super bright, very, very helpful on the trails, extremely bright for street use, just to give you a heads up. But on the trails, they worked awesome. So because they did work and I love them, the way they performed, I'm gonna go ahead and replace them again with another set of LASFIT switchbacks. So big shout outs to LASFIT. They always take care of me. Might as well do a second unboxing. We did a first unboxing when I first got them. So obviously box, branding, open the box, you get more branding here, you get a product manual, and you get your lights. So it does come with 2 sets of lights here. They do come with fans, so maybe that's one of the reasons why it went out. It did very well with being exposed to the weather until, you know, about a year. So I don't blame the light bulbs. If these were in the housing, they would do a lot much better. Maybe if these were inside the headlight buckets, these probably will never go away. Maybe we should put some of these on the headlights too, so we're able to change the fog lights and the headlights into either hyper white or an amber light. I think that's what I'm going to do next. So but first we're going to go ahead and replace the fog lights with these. Pretty self install, just going to be plug and play. Find where you're going to mount the little heat or the little heat sink or whatever these are called, but be careful, these do get hot. Then what we're going to do is plug this end to the light bulb end, which is like this, to protect it from the elements. And yeah, it should be a pretty simple install. I'm gonna go ahead and air dry this side because it does have some water in there. What I've noticed for the 100 series Land Cruiser is that the fog lights, even though I sealed them, they still got water in them, so they're pretty bad. It really holds condensation and actually takes on water. So it is what it is. It can't do anything. Maybe I'll have to order a new set. Maybe that'll be helpful, but I don't think that's the solution. But it is what it is. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and install these switchback LEDs from LASFIT and enjoy the road. As you guys can see, the passenger side does have condensation. I'm gonna try to blow some air through here. Maybe see if I could get some of this water air condensation out before we go ahead and put our new bulb in. All we have to do is remove a nut that's on the other side of the light that looks like this. It should be a 10mm. Actually, mine was loose, so I just kind of unscrewed it with my hand. Then what you're going to do is push it from the back side, and it should just pop right out, just like that. And that'll also give you access to your lights. So I'm also going to clean them while we're here because they're pretty filthy. I'm going to end up probably reusing or switching out the whole system. So that is the connection to here, but there is a heat sink or little module that I mounted somewhere in there. It's in the back half on that side. We're going to go ahead and just replace the whole unit. But we are going to keep this side for a rainy day, just in case we lose the light. We're going to head and keep this one. The other side is no good. So let's go ahead and remove this, clean these out, clean this area out as well, and replace the whole light. So just twist the bulb and lift, and that should release the housing or the LED bulb from the housing. If you guys can see, even the inside has been exposed with the weather, so there is some mud and stuff. So these bulbs, again, there's been water in these fog lamps. These bulbs here have been through some rough times. They do have a built-in fan, so that also could cause them to fail. But if you don't have the less you have these bulbs exposed to the atmosphere, the better. But I've had them for a year, did great, so that's why I'm sticking with LASFIT. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect the stuff from the back. That gives you a close-up of the actual LED light bulb. Like I mentioned, now I could give you a better look at it. Still works, still functional, even though it's been exposed to the weather. Here's the little module or whatever you call it. It's also been exposed to the weather, as you guys can see. The inside of the pigtail or connector is nice and clean, so it did protect it from this portion of it. And as well, there's one more connector. As you can see, it's been weathered, but this stuff is great stuff. On this side, this fan did give out, so maybe that's one of the reasons why it stopped performing the way it should. It did first and foremost lost the hyper, the 6000K. That went out first. Then the amber kind of dimmed out after a while. So being that it was exposed to water, mud, and everything like that, from here, and take a look at this one. This one does have, oh, you can see it on here, how it failed. See the black ones? So I don't know if water got into this part and that's what caused it to fail. But you can see there has been some water intrusion in these. But yeah, let's go ahead and replace them with the new ones. So what we're going to do is grab the bulb and we're going to go ahead and connect it to its unit. And it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to head and push it in. Then we're going to grab the end unit to keep it in place. We're going to screw it through tight so that we don't get no water into this one. Then we're going to go ahead and grab the bulb. Then we're going to go ahead and put it into the fog lamp assembly. Then we're going to drop it into place and we have it installed. You do want to make sure that you check because you can rotate these around. You do want to make sure that you check the way the bulb or the LED inside is facing. I probably suggest it facing straight up and down so that the beams or the LED bulbs shoot to the right and to the left of each other, that's the case here. So we got it into position. So now let's go ahead and install this side. Yeah, grab the factory plug, or we're gonna go ahead and plug it into this, into the LASFIT, and just push it right in. Clicked. We're gonna go ahead, push the actual. We're gonna go ahead and mount this somewhere inside the back. We're gonna drop in the fog lamp. Put this tab into that corner first. Push this in. Then we're gonna go ahead and put our screw in the back side and tighten it so that it secures our lamp. And we'll go ahead and plug it, and I'll show you what it looks like. At this point, the lamp is completely installed. The light bulb is connected. The only thing you have to figure out is how to connect that little module, heatsink, whatever that little piece is called, and then you're done. So pretty much plug and play. Yeah, that's it. Let's turn them on. So there you have it, the LASFIT LED switchback lights. You go from this to this and just a click of the switch. So big shout outs to LASFIT for always taking care of me. This is not a paid video, but they do take care of me. So if you guys want to pick some of these up, I highly recommend them. You can pick them up on my Amazon store below. Obviously it's an affiliate link, so I do get taken care of on that as well. So I appreciate you guys supporting. So make sure to hit a subscribe and a thumbs up. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to comment below. Leave a comment. That also helps this channel. But also stay tuned for the next LASFIT install in the next couple of videos. So stay tuned. You guys can see. Stay tuned. Thanks for supporting, and I'll catch you on the next one.